Tonight, the requirement for North Carolina sheriffs to cooperate with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement is one step closer to becoming law. House Bill 10 passing the State House this week, which would call for sheriffs to honor voluntary detainers. Both supporters and those against the bill, including Mecklenburg County Sheriff Garry McFadden, argue it's about public safety. In an exclusive, we hear from the sheriff tonight.
That is the law that mandates every sheriff in North Carolina to cooperate with ICE. I've said that 1,000 times.
MCSO Sheriff Garry McFadden referring to North Carolina General Statute 162.62 that he says they're already abiding by.
We ask the person about their citizenship. If we cannot determine their citizenship, we contact ICE. That's Section A.
Section B, basically telling them the facility the person's being held in and when they got arrested. And C,
we cannot hold that person in custody if they meet all the criteria of their release.
According to McFadden, if the person meets the requirement of their release, a judge or magistrate will then give the sheriff an order through the court to release that person.
A detainer is simply an ICE agent faxing over a request that I hold him in my detention center. At that time, if I do, then I'm going against the courts. If I don't, I'm fine, but then he has no authority, legal authority, to tell me to hold that person.
The sheriff says the undocumented person still has a date to appear at the courthouse. Not enough for Representative Destin Hall, one of the sponsors of House Bill 10, who posted this video on Twitter earlier this year.
These sanctuary sheriffs are creating an environment where illegal aliens who have been charged with serious crimes in our state are protected from deportation and released back into our communities, where they often go on to commit new crimes.
When I sat down with Sheriff McFadden last month, he quickly pointed out that creating a new law to honor voluntary detainers is redundant.
They have the ability to say that person has re-entered the United States again illegally. There is a law on the books, on the federal books, and they can file a federal complaint of illegal re-entry. So the simple question for ICE is this: why don't you utilize these two federal laws instead of forcing local sheriffs to do your job?
And we reached out to ICE and are waiting to hear back. In the meantime, the bill passing with all 71 House Republicans now is expected to fly through the Senate committee before being voted on.